welcome to Cookin in the Kitchen with Boomchang Records and DC Coast to Coast. Today I have a very special guest in, and they're all very special. I'm really looking forward to hearing his songs. I'd love to introduce you to Tony Bengtsson. Now, Tony brings a fantastic sound to me. I love the sound that he brings, and it's almost like the essence and the smell of a wood pile. So there you go, Tony. That's an introduction for you.
Good link.
I've set you right up there.
Good link.
Did that work for you?
It worked for me.
Well, welcome to Cookin in the Kitchen.
Thank you very much for having us.
I'm glad you've managed to make it in today.
Yeah.
And obviously I want to hear about your past, your present and your future.
Right.
And where you're at with your songs, and hopefully you're going to play some lovely songs today as well.
Yeah, will do.
So let's just start out. Where did you start out in music?
On the kit, on the drums.
On the drum kit.
Yeah,
That's right, because you're a fantastic drummer as well. And
I'm a drummer.
You have a very good talent within music, so you're across the board. So you started off as a drummer in...
Just pub bands, really.
Yeah.
Then got into the club thing, did that for a while and made a bit of money off that.
Right.
Till I got sick.
Yeah.
And got a proper job.
Did you? Did you get a real job, or did you move into?
I've been a cleaner in a nightclub. I've worked in the job centre. So I've done, the warehouse, done pretty much all sorts.
I guess all of them roles have allowed you to support your true passion, which is music.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And what brought you to the music where you're at now, the genre that you're in? Singer-songwriter?
I've always been into the American side of things. Like when I was a kid, I was always into bands like Huey Lewis and Bruce Hornsby. People like that, like proper good songwriters of the 80s.
Good song structures, good stories.
Great middle eights.
Yes. Is that where you get your middle eights from?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's a throwback.
Excellent. So, moving on to the way you write your stuff, how do you get inspired?
By listening to music, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can do it. Yeah, I mean, I'll sort of get into bands and albums. The way I listen to albums is from start to finish. I don't like jumping in the middle of them and that kind of thing. So I write in a way. I'll think of it as a part of an album. So
it's an album project every time.
It is every time I write a song. It all links to either the last song I've wrote or the next song I write.
Right.
If you know what I mean. So I think that in terms of albums,
I love the fact that people like yourself write in so many different ways. It obviously, I know people who just write songs and they don't know where it's going to be an album or not. They don't know where it's even going to end up.
Yeah.
But they have that passion, I've got to document this somehow.
Yeah.
But for you to start off with the instrumentation when you're writing songs, or do you just start off with your chords and your melody?
Not really. I mean, for me, I start off probably with just a melody or a chord structure. The lyrics come later.
Right.
So I'll just sing any old nonsense over the top of it.
That's great.
And I just get the dictaphone out or my phone and just record it.
Brilliant stuff.
So I think I might still have tons of unused chord structures and melodies on my phone, just singing any old nonsense.
I think it's worth stocking them up, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I mean, I know when I was involved in a lot of that stuff, we'd maybe write 8 bars a day. We always set out as sort of like, today we're going to at least achieve 8 bars out of something that we feel's got a seed, as a starting point. And then over time progress like that. Well, listen, take us away with one of your songs. And what's the first one you're going to play today? What's it about?
Well, since we're talking about past, I'll play one of my oldest ones.
Excellent.
When I first started writing, it was because of a relationship breakdown. I wrote a whole album off the back of it.
Did you?
Yeah. So, well,
you've got to write from your experiences, I suppose.
Well, I kind of do because I've got no imagination. So, so I definitely write from experience. But this whole album was based on one particular girl, but it kind of it spread out to include more songs about different stuff. But this song's just all about not being able to sleep. Okay. And it's called Sleep.
Excellent. Take it away.
I feel it creeping up on me. The rain is pouring down and I can't feel my feet. I know I really should go home, But since you left, I just can't make it on my own. And maybe now instead I'll put the whole thing to bed, 'cause I really need some sleep tonight. And I couldn't carry on this way. My eyes are heavy and there's nothing more to say. And I can dismiss it out of hand. My heart, it speaks a language my head won't understand. And maybe now instead I'll put the whole thing to bed, 'cause I really need some sleep tonight. Every time I lay down, I've got my head in the clouds. I know the chance just to dream, just close my eyes so I can see. And I really need some sleep. Yes, I really need some sleep. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And now I don't know who you are. Things change, I guess that means you can't predict your heart. Well, I've been awake now for some time, unable to accept that you're no longer mine. And maybe now instead I'll put the whole thing to bed, 'cause I really need some sleep. Yes, I really need some sleep. Oh, I really need some sleep tonight.
Lovely, man. Fantastic. I love the little bend at the end as well. Nice middle eight too.
A little country bend.
Yes, we love the country bends, don't we? When did you discover you had a voice? I think your voice is fantastic.
Oh, thanks, man. Probably not till quite a while after I wrote that, actually, because...
Huge. What a sound. It's massive.
I used to... Oh, cheers. I used to... Yeah, he coughs. I used to... when I wrote that, I was living in a kind of one-bedroom flat downstairs, and, like, obviously you've got neighbours either side of you and people above, so you're kind of scared to let that out. Yeah. And I remember one night, it was probably only been about 8:30. Yeah. I started writing another song off that album, actually. It was called Twisted Symmetry. And they started banging on the ceiling, like, to tell us to shut up. So it kind of knocks your confidence as well. Like, so you don't realise until you're playing live how much you can do that, because...
Projects. I mean, just me sitting in front of you and that's coming at it, it's just like, wow.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I hope the neighbours know that it's really good, though.
I don't know. I mean, when I moved out, they pretended they were a bit disappointed to see us go, but I don't believe that's true. I think they were a bit glad, to be honest with you.
It's all about timing, isn't it? I mean, you know, my neighbours are very, very nice to me here. And, you know, I have bands coming in all the time. And there was always that thing like, we'll never make you go past 9 o'clock. Well, I don't want to work past 9 o'clock anyway. But sometimes when you have that inspiration and you want to try something, music comes to me at 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and you think, right, I've got to get up, switch the studio on and do something, you know?
Yeah.
So it's good to put yourself in that environment, I think.
That's why it's really good to have a dictaphone on your phone.
Yeah.
Because whenever that happens to me, I've got to put it down.
Good source. Listen, we're going to take a break. Going to come back, listen to some more fantastic tunes, right?
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Tony Bengtsson, Cooking in the Kitchen. We'll see you very soon.